Let's meditate. I just exchanged a text with my friend who left my book here, the book called The New Shop Floor Management, I mentioned in the other video. We talked about what he does, about AI, and I said about empowering people, which is the main theme of this book, which was written and published in 1992. And in the book I dedicated for those who light up the corners of the world. It's about the empowerment of the people. And relating to AI, I was communicating with him that it is important to remember this idea of empowerment instead of people left behind. AI takes over. Top management use people like a top-down instead of having people be a part of the solution. There's a danger, big danger of creating more gap between the management and people. The huge gap, leaving people behind. That can happen. I'm afraid it's happening already without people perhaps realizing. The nature of the work will change, and it's really important for people to have the self-managing skills so that as the change takes place, new job, new destiny can be found. I haven't specifically talked about such idea in my video, but that's what I have done for 40 years of that idea, like mini companies, self-management, glass wall management, make the process of management visible to everyone for more contribution. Yet also finding destiny for each, given the change to happen. This book was 1992. Prior to that, 1987, I wrote books about waste elimination. And there was the same concern of waste in the company, organization. The book is called The New Manufacturing Challenge, but it's not manufacturing per se. Office people also manufacture values. So anything we do is supposed to add more value, but there's waste. So the idea of the first book in 1987 was about waste elimination and the lean, but I said the worst waste is the waste of not utilizing people's talent. And the second book was more toward empowerment and self-management with mini company and glassful management, transparency of what's going on, finding the bottleneck and resolving it. And the third book is to enhance that empowerment connected to our heart. So there's a series of those books. The last one was 2002 with the foreword by the Dalai Lama and the CEO of Toyota and many others. With AI, the process of change accelerate even further. How can we deal with the chaotic situation that is happening, will happen with digitization, and the problem can be found in the area that we may not be aware of. And not be prepared for. So that AI would enforce ideas, meaning expanding its reach every corners of the human activities, and top management would find it valuable to use it. But as much as AI is like an extension of our brain, if that goes farther and farther to accelerate its impact, what happened to people? What I see it really important is the connection to the heart, the origin of who we are. Without the heart, but only with the brain or mind and the super brain, we may lose the root of who we are. Mechanical development. We need to empower ourselves, each of us. You cannot wait the top management leaders to be able to handle that. Even if they do, the gap may be left behind, maybe even bigger than in the past. So, let's prepare for that, find a way to empower ourselves, every one of us, to be wise, compassionate, connecting to the heart, and make a great transition. Unfortunately, not everyone may do that. It's just a way of how things happen. So the second book, for those who light up the corners of the world, that's like a mini company, mini organization. And the shop floor and the empowerment is not just the organizational empowerment issue, but within us. as in the case of the mini company, there's mini me. We are to empower ourselves, find the route, find the way, find the path connecting to the route. We should take this as an opportunity. But with determination for each of us to prepare well, and to use AI, like use brain, as I said. In the third book I said, use the brain, but at the same time listening to the heart and live with the mission. Not to be used by the brain or the mind. For that we have to have a samadhi, no mind, no self, to connect to the root. Empower ourselves and empower the organization, not to be driven by the AI and profit-oriented way of managing it. We have to go beyond, and this will be the opportunity to do that. To go beyond money-centered way, but our heart at the center. If there's a will, there's a will, there's a way. Why not? We are created out of the dust of the universe, and that process is still working, continue to work for us to live, bring out the wisdom and compassion. Let's connect to that. Let's have time to connect, have a calm and quiet mind, especially when things get busy, we lose the balance. I said, Zen saying, this is like a circle without the center, or center is everywhere. Each of us has the center, and every one of us connect to each other, relating to each other to make things happen. Why not to pray, approach, move toward the idea May all beings be happy. Why not? Shop floor can be empowered. Each one can be empowered. Each one of us, within us, all the cells can be empowered when we connect to our heart. That's the source of miracle happening. We'll find a way, each of us empowered within us. Not so much depending on something else and hope things gonna work. If there's a will, there's a way. Find what you really like, connect to your heart, pursue your dream. Use AI, use your brain, connect with your heart, find your mission, find what you really like from the core of who you are. Going through various hurdles, those are the opportunities to find the route to overcome, go beyond the hurdles. Our mind and even AI may create hurdles, but we can use it, not to be used. Do we have a spirit? Do we have a spirit to light up the corners of the world and have fun in the process? If there's a will, there's a way. May all beings be happy.